What is good, YouTube? How's it going? As you can see, I got my bikes inside today. I don't see me doing any riding in the near future considering the weather out here in Houston, Texas and my schedule. So I thought, why not be a good time to do something I've been talking about doing for years now. I'm gonna get this thing tuned and flashed. So first thing on that list for the step of that is de-gutting this cat that is inside the header of this bike. Kawasaki unfortunately doesn't have a link pipe and they put the catalytic converter directly in the header of their bike. So even if you take off that big old muffler box when you put on your slip-on, you still have a cat in there. So the only way you can usually get rid of that is you can obviously spend about $1,200 to $1,500 on a new exhaust header system, or you could do something that is kind of frowned upon to some people and considered ghetto, is deleting your cat and banging it out, which is what I'm about to do. I definitely see why people are against that, but at the end of the day, it's kind of the same thing. I know these companies put a lot of science into their headers. There's not just tubes connecting together with an output. There is specific science to it, but Kawasaki does this science too. So I think I'm just gonna knock it out. And then after I knock it out, make sure it's all clean and stuff, and make sure it's healthy and none of the fibers are getting back into the bike. And then I'm gonna get everything back together and hopefully we can get it to this tune shop out here in Houston, Texas. So tell me what you guys think about the decatting the bike. Or would you rather spend the extra $1,000 or so, minimum $1,000 to get new headers? Or would you just gonna take it apart yourself and do this? So my last modification I believe I did was either these engine covers or this protection kit when I put on these little fork sliders here. Other than that, it's been sitting. As you can see, haven't got a lot of other hobbies. I've been doing my dirt bikes and stuff a lot like that. So, but it's finally time to get this thing some attention again. It's the perfect timing. I'm gonna start by just go ahead and taking off all of these fairings on this one side here, and then it will be able to expose everything. I don't think I want to just sit here and take the exhaust off on top of that and just beating into the headers while the headers are connected to the bike. I feel like that might cause some stress fractures or damage. I'm gonna get all this stuff cleared up out of here. This is turned into my little workshop area. I actually do my oil changes and stuff in here and all that. So I'm gonna get all this out of here, get some protection for my bike, and start getting this thing disassembled. Only about 2 days later and a couple of hours, and we finally got these motherfucking headers off. A lot smaller once you get them off than I thought they were gonna be. I'm just happy we made it to this point, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a vacuum and suck all this stuff out of here. I don't even think I'm gonna continue with this drill. I think I'm just gonna find a hammer and a stick and start smacking at this point. I'm tired of wasting time drilling, so let's get to that.
Parties at night, man, I'm front beat, can't vibe on the crib, see boom, blow, got the new packs, you water right out the door, like bands on the school ahead. Parties at night, man, I'm front beat, can't vibe on the crib, see boom, blow, got the new packs, you water right out the door, like bands on the school ahead.
Oh man, YouTube. We finally did it. It is hollowed out and my headers are all beat up. Check out the rim of this. This was not how we started. All this stuff here is all damaged up right here. I done beat these headers up pretty damn good. And we still have a little bit left on the inside of the walls, just around the rim of the walls. I'm going to continue to try to get as much of it off as I can, but if it's stuck on there, then it's stuck on there, and then I'm gonna go through it with the compressor and blow all this out. So that's it, it's a wrap. The bike's back put together. I got the headers back on, the slip-on is back on, the fairings back on. I started the bike, it did not throw any codes. Sadly, I did not get to take it on a ride yet. It's doing nothing but raining and it's miserable weather out here. It's about, like I said, 30 degrees. So it did sound kind of cool though with it in here. I'm just glad that shit is over with, man. That was way too long. At the end of the day, I don't think I would go back and redo that stuff again, man. If I have the money, I'm going to spend it. I'm broke and I probably still won't have the money if I do this next time. But if you do and you are on the fence about getting a full system, or you're just not in the mood to do anything like that, so go ahead and do it, man. Just take the time out and save up the money and do it. And if you are gonna bang out the cat, just make sure you take some days off work. That's all I gotta say, and some patience. But it's done. Sadly, I didn't get the startup on video for you guys. I will be making a separate video on how it sounds, and of course I'm going to be getting it tuned and flashed, so there's that to be coming soon. So just stay tuned, keep checking up with me, and there's going to be more progress with this, man. I'm not playing. I'm really excited to see where things go. So just stay with me, guys, and y'all have a good one. Be safe.